Hey y'all, don't even look at my hair because I ain't did nothing today. I ain't did nothing. But hold on 1 minute, y'all. Let me wipe this stuff off. I always say it don't look right. So I just came back out here, and today I know y'all saw my video. I was venting because sometimes you have to just vent. Sometimes you have to put everything out there, and sometimes you have to let loose. And you also have to let the enemy know that you will not, shall not, and cannot allow him to think that you don't see him or think that he can do whatever he want to do to you just because he feel he can. And this is a lot of the reasons why the enemy gets to a lot of people, because they feel like they have no hope. They feel like, well, he gonna do it anyway. So, I ain't got no hope. I can't do nothing about it. You can do a lot about it. You can speak things into yourself. You can speak healing upon yourself. You can speak kind words upon yourself. See, healing comes in different forms, not just from sickness. See, people look at healing and say, well, I'm not sick. Yeah, you could be sick in your mind. You can be sick in your body. You can be sick with your thoughts. There's a lot of times you need to be healed from a lot of things. And sometimes I don't be sick, but I be sick in my mind because I think crazy thoughts sometimes and wonder, well, why me? And I do. I get there sometimes like, okay, I worked since I was 15 years old, had to stop working when I was 48. And um, I just sometimes wonder, Lord, what did I do so wrong that I can't go and do some of the things that I like enjoy doing? And God told me, no, nothing. You have repented. You have did, what you can do. You've made penance with the people that you have hurt, and you've asked them for forgiveness, whether they want to forgive you or not. As long as you ask, you're good. But I had to be healed from my own mind, because the thoughts in my mind made me feel like I did something so wrong. Hey, Trees, but I just need healing from me. Sometimes you just need healing from yourself. And those are facts. And so many people don't believe that because they feel they got it all together. They feel like they do all this and do all that. No one has it all together. Let me just put that out there. Nobody has it all together, because we had it all together while we're here. If we had it all together, why do we need God? If we had it all together, what we need to pray for? If we had it all together, why we read our word? No one has it all together, no matter what they post. No matter how many times they come out here, even including me, whatever I post, or I come out here and do these shows, I still don't have it all together. I still need a God that's going to help me through the process called life. And healing is always possible if you want to be healed. See, the problem is, it's not that healing is not there. The problem is, some people refuse to be healed, because if you get healed, that means you have to change some things within yourself and start doing things differently. That means that you have to confess some things and start doing some things a different way. That means you might have to let go of some friends, some people, some places, some things to better yourself. So some people don't want healing. They don't want it, not because they can't have it. They don't want it because they don't want to change. But with all things come change, right? As you get older, change comes. As you get older, you should get wiser and more mature. And a lot of different things, but when you don't want that, you stay stuck in a galaxy or stuck in a generation that you've already outgrown, and you're still trying to do the same things over and over and over again, and the results don't get no better. They start getting worse. I know y'all read, I've read, we see, we hear everything that's going on in the world today. We know. But let me share something with you all. A lot of people were saying how they lost their jobs. They had just started their jobs. A job never should define you. Let me tell you why. My job, I used to think that if I didn't go, the job wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to do. If I didn't go, then the work wasn't going to get done. But you know what? After I had to quit this job, I realized I was only a number. I was a number, and the job went on, the people went on, and life kept happening. And when I came off that job, I asked God, now what am I going to do? And all I heard him say is, trust me. Trust me. That's all you got to do. Is just trust me. Because when you think that you're a failure, when you think that you're failing your family, when you think that you can't find a way to get over the hump, all God said was trust him. Through the storms, through the struggles, through it all, just trust him. And that's what I did. I trusted him. And he's never failed me. He's never, ever failed me yet. And he never will. So we have to trust God in the process of life. We have to trust God in the process of change. We have to trust God in the process of healing. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck in your own self. And a lot of people today are stuck in their own stuff. It's not that God didn't do nothing. It's not that God didn't move. It's not that God didn't try to help. They just didn't want it the way that God gave it to them. That's why some of y'all ain't being blessed. Because y'all want to tell God how to bless y'all. Y'all want to tell God what to do for y'all. Y'all want to tell God what timing is this time now. Instead of just waiting on God. And some of y'all stuck. Y'all posted on Facebook. Let everybody know y'all business. Letting them know that you're mad. Letting them know nobody won't help you. Y'all, we got to trust God and not always run to social media. Because know what social media is going to do? Exactly what social media do. It's going to hype you up with a lot of garbage. And then when you need it, it's going to be gone. That's all it does. That's all it does. It hypes you up with a lot of garbage. Make you look stupid. And then turn around and talk about you. Now you feeling bad. But you did it. You posted it. Stop giving people the benefit of what they're thinking. What I mean by that is this. If you're going through and you're dealing with something, and people already think it because sometimes people show it anyway, and you go post it, you just gave them a benefit of what they're thinking, and you've made the reality of what they think to come true. So when you do that, and you post things, and they say things, and then you get mad because they have replied to what they thought that you made a reality too. So now there's a big old mess. People fussing, they fighting, they saying this and they saying that. But you made the reality true because they was just thinking it. And whenever you post it, you just told them what they were thinking was true. And if you take it to God and you allow God to do things, honey, he will show up and he will show out. But see, y'all not letting God show up. Y'all not letting God show out. You all trying to handle things yourself. And we make a mess of stuff. Trust me, I know. We make a big mess of stuff when we try to do things our way. Trust me, I know. I've tried it. It don't work. It ain't good. I always fail. I never get it right. Some things, yeah, I can do. Some things I can do on my own. Some things I can speak into my life. Some things I don't have to always run to God for every single thing. And those are just facts. Because some things I know how to do. I don't have to ask God to go to the bathroom. I don't have to ask God to go to bed. I don't have to ask God to walk down the street. I don't have to ask God for everything because that's not what he means when he's saying depend on him. That's not what he's saying. Because if that's what it is, we'll become robots. He wants us to have our minds. That's why he gave it to us. He wants us to have wisdom and common sense. That's why he gave it to us. But the things that you trust God is those things that can alter your whole life. Going to the bathroom ain't going to alter your life. Because if you don't go, you're going to pee on yourself. I mean, it's just that simple. You get cut with something, put a Band-Aid on it. You don't have to have God shot put a Band-Aid on it. Because if you don't put it on it, you might just bleed. Come on, it's just, I see so much and I hear so much and I just be like, okay, God, you're not this complicated. You just not this complicated. People complicate you so much that people don't even want to come. See, the reason why people not coming to God is because some of y'all church folks made it so complicated that they only want to come because they think it's just a big old hassle to come to them. Y'all made God so complicated, they rather be out here in the street. And those are facts. Because I've heard people say it. I'd rather just stay out here doing what I'm doing because y'all got too complicated. No, God is not complicated. People make God complicated because they're trying to put God in their box, get God to do what they want them to do. Instead of just keeping it real and telling people to go to God. God is there. He's always going to be there. Keeping it simple, keeping it real. No, y'all want to complicate things and go all overboard with stuff. And half of this stuff, God ain't giving you no way. You want to say it anyway, and you put God, you attach God's name to it, so that people will listen to you. If you want to say something, just say it. You don't have to attach God to everything. Just say it. I mean, it's just that plain and simple. Come on. Hi, how y'all doing? Good. Come on, Recipe. I mean, simply just say it. Stop attaching to God as God says to stuff that he ain't even said. Matter of fact, you don't even talk to him. You just go and do whatever you do. But then when you want attention, or you want people to come together, or you want to get a crowd, or you want to get some likes, you attach God said to it. And God ain't said nothing. And you ain't talked to God in a long time, but all of a sudden God said something. Okay, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But healing is real. Healing is available if you want it. And in this day and age, healing is needed. It's so needed, y'all. It's so needed, y'all. Neighbors don't speak to each other no more. They can ride right by you and don't even say nothing. They live right by you. You don't know their name. You try to speak to them. They don't want to speak. These kids, they're disrespectful. You try to help them. They go and want to cuss you out. They cussing with our elders out. Let me tell y'all something. This is just the truth. You keep cussing out elders, you are going to be in a whole lot of trouble. You're going to have a hard life. You're going to have a hard life. Disrespect your mother and your father, you're going to have a hard life. If somebody try to help you and you cuss them out for helping you, you're going to have a hard life. Because you're setting the course of your own life when you do things like that. I'm just saying. Truth is the truth. But I did a video earlier, and that video was to shame the devil. When the devil comes, sometimes you have to rebuke him openly. He comes openly, don't he? Don't he? Don't that devil come openly? He come openly. So why are we afraid to rebuke him openly? I'm just saying. He openly walking the earth. He openly saying what he gonna say. He's openly doing what he gonna do because he know that the people of God are not equipped enough to rebuke him. Well, I am. Demons don't scare me. Call them out by name. And if the person want to be free, they'll be free. If they don't, it'll sit there. Call it out by name. But you got to play a part in your own deliverance too. Can't play with a demon because a demon ain't playing with us. And a demon don't care who we use. Like I keep telling people, the devil will use two demons to come together on you and then turn those same demons against themselves. Because he's coming to steal, kill, and destroy. He ain't got no respectable person. He don't give a darn who he use. As long as he can kill, as long as he can steal, as long as he can destroy. And if you look around, that's exactly what he's doing. And he's taking out people because the saints of God are not letting him, are not even trying to rebuke him. They running from him or they joining him. I've been seeing and hearing so stuff. I've never thought today that I would hear some of the stuff that's coming out of these leaders' mouths. I never thought that I would hear this. And y'all are accepting it. And y'all are amen it. And y'all are amen in it. And then y'all are clapping. And y'all are saying, preach. Y'all are telling them to preach to a bunch of garbage that they're putting out there. Preach, pastor, knowing he ain't saying stuff right. Preach, pastor, knowing he is saying everything wrong. But y'all tell them to preach, ain't y'all? Y'all joining in with the devil's ways. And then we wonder why the world is in chaos. Because the house of God is in chaos. God's people is in chaos. How can the world be nothing but what it is when God's people is allowing it to happen? Y'all in chaos. Half of God's people, not all of them, but a lot of God's people in chaos. And hence is what we see right now. You don't rebuke nothing. You're all about money. You want fame. You want your lights up. You want your name up on a bulletin board. Souls ain't getting saved. You're entertaining. You're charging people to come into the house of God. Yeah, okay. Never thought I'd see the day that I see all this stuff happening right now. Oh my God. Hey, Miranda, it's so much happening, and I'm sitting around like, oh my God. But hey, healing comes to the ones who want to be healed. Healing comes to the ones that want to be healed. This is an individual thing. This is an individual thing. If you want it and you're serious, you can have it. But don't think that you're going to be like, oh, I want healing. And then when you get healed, go back to your stuff. God ain't going to play them games with you. You got to be real with this. Because if you notice, the posts that's now are only 30 days. It used to be that I can do a post, or other people that's really trying to help people could do a post and it would stay on forever. Now, you can't even say don't delete. It's only 30 days. That's it. 30 days. Oh, she sold her house. It's only 30 days. After 30 days, it's coming off. They deleting it. They give you all these ways. Hey, Ridrick, they give you all these ways to save it. So for those who are posting, those are who are trying to, encourage people, those who are really trying to help people, your post gonna be on for 30 days now. It don't even give you the option to save it more. Wanna know why? Because God is not gonna keep pity-patting and trying to save folks that he done told the same thing over and over again. Either you get it or you don't. Either you're mature or you ain't. I mean, those are just the facts, y'all. You can't hold a grown person's hand. Let it go. So many parents are holding grown people's hand. Let it go. Let them go and be who they need to be. Let them fall. Let them make mistakes. Let them go through. That's how we learned. That's how we learned. Because we went out there and we bumped our heads. And we learned. They're going to heal. If they really want God, they'll know how to go get them. You can teach your children to know who God is. Teach your children how to pray. Teach your children how to call on the Lord in their times of trouble. And when you teach your kids that, you have did a justice to them. There's too many people trying to hold on to hands that should have been let loose a long time ago. It's just, and please don't believe the lies of people, y'all. The devil will have your closest friend to lie to you, to make you look bad. And then all you're trying to do is be a friend. Watch who you intertwine. Watch who you put your soul with. That's what I'm going to say. Watch who you put your soul with. Because if they don't believe in God, ain't trying to hear God, and you love God, and you trying to do the best you can, y'all ain't gonna make it. What do y'all have in common? What do you have in common? I mean, just think about it. A lot of fights is because people have differences. One's an atheist, and the other believe in God, and now you're trying to click with that person. Come on, we gotta be better. Come on, Rascal, we're going back this way. I'm walking my dog. Y'all wonder what I'm doing. I'm walking my dog, not my neighbor. That's why you see all the things. I live in a very quiet neighborhood. Only thing you hear around this neighborhood is cars. So I live in a really quiet neighborhood. And where I live at, I have to tell you where I live. If I don't tell you where I live, you won't be able to find it. They call it Carrollton's best kept secret. I live in the city of Carrollton. And they always say that where our area is the best kept secret because there is a lot going on in Carrollton. But you don't know it because it's quiet and it's safe. So when I was looking for a house, me and when we were looking for a house, me and my husband were looking for a house. I said I want to be in a house where my kids can go outside. I want them to be able to go outside. I want them to be able to have a life. I want them to be able, if their friends come over, that they were safe. And we moved over here, and it's got two dead ends, and neighborhood. I mean, it's like it's a retired neighborhood pretty much. If people over in this neighborhood, pretty much they're older and they're retired, and they ain't doing all the mess, you know. So I had to choose wisely when we were looking for a house. We saw other ones, but that was the one. And when I met the owner of it and we sat down and talked, and I was like, yeah, this is the one. Me and my husband both said, yeah, this is it. This is it right here. This is the one. And, you know, and God bless where the price was in our price range. And it was just awesome. It was just an awesome experience, you know. And because I knew about loans and financials, I was able to literally close that loan myself. I was sending everything he needed because I've already known about the loan business. I already knew how to do loans, and I've did them for 4 years, so I kind of knew what they needed, you know. So, hey, Mama Albert. So I kind of knew what to do. Because God, let me tell y'all something. Some of these jobs that God's put us in is preparing us for what we're going to need later, okay? I did banking for 20 years. I did financial for 20 years. I did banking for 16 of them. And I did 4 years of being a loan officer. So he was preparing me for the things that I was going to have later. And I was able to use what he prepared me for then, later when I needed it. So when you're going on these jobs and you might say, you know what, try to figure out what you need to take from it. Because every job that you go to, there's something to take from that job. It's something that's going to help you later on in life. I'm telling you, things that I did in the financial field have to come back and help me right now in life, right now. Even though I'm not even working, it has come back to help me, and it's come back to help others. So when you're on these jobs, stop complaining about it. Stop fighting about it. Just find out what it is that you're going to have to use later in life, because you never know. Too many people complain about everything instead of trying to find a useful information that they need for their future. No, we get I don't like this job. This job ain't for me. But you asked for it. How you gonna ask for a job, and because they don't do what you want them to do, you're gonna say it ain't for you? That sounds foolish, don't it? I tell you. I just. I'm just walking my dog, and I figured I'd come out here for a little while and just talk to y'all. But healing is possible. Come on, Roscoe. Healing is possible. So y'all haven't walked. Y'all ain't heard but probably a couple cars. And on our block, don't nobody come over here. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the neighborhood. Hold on. So this is the neighborhood. There's houses down there. That's a dead end down there. And then you come up here, all the way up there, all the way, there's another dead end. So it's a dead end. And then this is like this road here and the road down there, the only two roads that we have to get out. So like I said, if you come my way, if you come to my house, I will have to literally tell you where I live at, because we're back here in the cut. You know, so it's awesome. And look, yeah, they're selling houses, y'all. So if anybody's trying to come to Texas and buy a house, the house sale for sale here, and there's the house for sale on the other block over there. Good neighborhood too. So this house here is for sale. So if anybody's thinking of moving to Texas, or if you're in Texas and you are thinking about buying a house and you want to come to a really good neighborhood, this right here, hey Caduce, this right here, this house is for sale, and I live like right there. But this house is for sale, and y'all can see the house. This house right here is for sale. I'm promoting for the realtor that don't even know. So this house is for sale, and this is the realtor. So if you live in Texas and you're looking for a house, look. And let me go back around the block and get the other one for y'all. Let me go back, because there's another house on the other corner over here. See, I like to help folks. I love to help people, and they don't even know I'm helping them. I love this. I love trying to help people. I love trying to promote for people, because that's what people don't like to do. We need to help each other more. We do. We really need to help each other more. There's nothing wrong with helping somebody. Hey, Brenda! There's nothing wrong with helping somebody get ahead. Nothing. Hello, my friend. There's nothing wrong with helping somebody get ahead. Stop trying to be greedy, and get it out for yourself. Help somebody get ahead. Because when you helping somebody else get ahead, you just might get a blessing too. How about that? How does that sound? That sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was gonna go home because Rascal Tongue got with me. He's done walking. Hey, Sonya, hey, Sissy, which means he's done walking. But I want to share out this other house. For the ones who live in Texas, are the ones who are thinking about moving to Texas. Or if you're thinking about a good neighborhood where you don't get ain't no mess going on. I'm okay, girl. I'm okay. Okay, so ain't no mess going on. If you want a neighborhood where people actually speak around here, okay? Not everybody, but most of them do. When they see me, see, they speak. And most of my neighbors are of the Caucasian. Most of them are. I think it's only like, I think I told you before, like maybe 4 African American houses, and the rest of them are Caucasian and like Spanish. And we pretty much know each other, and we kind of look out for each other in a way. Like if I see somebody's dog, and I know it's their dog, and we'll say, hey, your dog is out, because sometimes dogs do get out around here, but they don't bother you. But let's check out this other house. It's for sale. So this house here is on the corner here. Okay, hold on. So this house right here is for sale too, and it's coming soon. And that's the name. It's coming soon. Hey, Marissa. So it's coming soon. And I'm going to show you the front of the house. So if you live in Texas or you are thinking about moving and you're trying to find a next neighborhood, this is the neighborhood. This is kind of the house here. I want to show y'all. So this house is for sale, and the house around the block is for sale. So those 2 houses for sale. And they go kind of quick because the neighborhood is so nice. You might be somewhere down there, but I ain't walking down there. Let's see Rasco, y'all. Hold on. Rasco. Hold on, y'all. Rasco. Say hey. Rasco. Because if you say hey, I'm going to run. But anyway. Look, Rasco. Rasco, look at the people. You got fans, boy. Sonya, he acting like he extra right now. Rasco, look. Okay. See, Sonya, he acting extra. Say hey, Raspy. Say hey, Raspy. He know I got this camera in front of his face, and he acting like ooh, girl, ooh, we. Honoree. Go ahead. Honoree. Boy, hush. Shut up, Caduce. Anyway, this boy. Anyway, I was just saying earlier I can go back and look at the video, about healing. It's available if you want it. And if you look around the world right now, healing is needed. Healing is needed. And these 3 dogs right here, y'all, these dogs always scare me, but they can't get out. It's 3 pit bulls, and they can't get out. But when they see other dogs, they always run to the thing. That's about the only excitement we got around here. These little dogs barking. Literally, the only excitement we have around my neighborhood is dogs barking. Other than that, you don't hear nothing. Because almost everybody around here got a dog. Pretty much almost all our neighbors got some kind of an animal. Either it's a cat or a dog. They got something in their houses. But healing is possible if you want it. And the reason, like we said earlier, the reason why a lot of people don't get healed is because they don't want it. And they don't want to give up nothing. They want to stay their own way. You can't stay your own way or stay in that comfort zone and expect for total healing to come. It's not going to come. Hey, Antonio, it's not going to come that way. If you want healing, and healing comes with change. And it's not always healing of the body. We said earlier, it's healing of the mind, healing of the soul, healing of the heart, healing of the mouth, healing of the eyes, healing of what you hear. It comes in all different ways. Don't just associate healing with the body, with health, because it's way beyond that. Oh, hush. It's way beyond that. It is way beyond that. And when we get to the point that we understand that, then healing will come. Some people are trying to heal around or in the same space as the person that hurt them. It's y'all. You have to sometimes disassociate yourselves. It may not be forever. It may not be always, but sometimes you have to. And sometimes it's always. Depends. But you have to disassociate yourself with some people so God can completely heal you. That don't mean you put them down. Don't mean you think you better. And that's my daughter. She's coming from her day help. She gets to we found her day help here where she gets to go out and for like until like from 9 to 2:30, 3 o'clock. She gets to go out and just be with other people, you know. So she like that. Now she's coming home. Now she's gonna talk me to death, but it's fine. But sometimes we have to disassociate ourselves with people. Sometimes we have to move around. Sometimes we have to, not that we don't love people, but we have to love people from a distance. It is a thing. Loving people from a distance is a thing. And a lot of you all, if you like me, loving people from a distance is the reason why you was able to get some healing in yourself. Not that you don't love them, not that you don't want them, not that you don't want to talk to them, but sometimes you have to stop talking to certain people in order for God to come in and take that foul ground out in you. Too many people are blaming other people for the things they put themselves in. Well, if I wasn't hanging with them, then this wouldn't have happened. Well, you had a choice. You had a choice who you hang with. We have a choice what we do in life. Yes, you did. Everybody has a choice. Everybody on this earth has a choice of what we do with our lives. We have a choice to do good. We have a choice to do bad. We have a choice. We have a choice to go with God, and we have a choice to go with the devil. It's called free will. People wanted it, and then when they get it, they want to blame the free will that they wanted for the things that they're going through in their life. No, you chose it. I chose some things in my life. Like, let me take him around. I've been in the ministry. Got to go around the back because I closed the thing up because he kept getting out. I chose some things in my life. Some things that happened to me in my life is my choice. And I had to pay for those choices. There was consequences with the choices that I made. And I had to pay for those consequences. And even after I gave God my life fully, I still had to go through some stuff. It was easier with God, but just because you give your life to God does not mean that you're not going to reap what you sow. Period. People tell that lie. When you get with God, you are telling a lie from the pits of hell. God never said that. Life is easier with God. Hey, Talisha. Hey, Antonio. People think and tell you they're right here lying to folks. It's gonna be really easy. No. When you come to God, that cross you bear sometimes gets heavy. It gets heavy. And when he said reap what you sow, he means that. You're gonna reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. And just because you're with God does not mean that you're going to reap. It's not an escape plan. Getting saved is not an escape plan. That means that you got somebody that's going to be a mediator. You got somebody that's going to help you through. You got somebody that's going to help you and take you through with him. But that does not mean that getting with God dismisses the things that you did before you got with him. Stop lying to these people. Stop lying to people. People lying to people all the time, and they wonder why they don't come to God. They wonder why they don't make it. They wonder why they quit. Because you lied to them from the beginning. If you want to know God, get him for yourself. Stop listening to some of these leaders. Stop listening to some of these people. Get in your Bible, get on your knees, and know God for yourself. This is where we're at. Know God for yourself. Because I've heard so many lies coming out of the mouth of God's people. It don't make no sense. And people are just saying, I don't care, I quit. And they're going back in the world. And it's not because they want to, because some of God's people have put them there. We're telling lies. That's just the truth. A lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care who tell it, but that same lie will break somebody down. That same lie will get somebody killed. That same lie will mess somebody's soul and mind up. So if you don't know, if you don't understand, stop pretending that you do. And what I did, y'all, I'm telling you, take them. What I did, y'all, because I read the Bible, I was going through the Bible, but then I said, Lord, this got to be something different. This cannot be what they're saying. The Bible cannot be telling everybody else they bad and they never have to pay no consequences for the things they did. It can't be like this. So I asked God to teach me. So I asked God to teach me. I said, Lord, you teach me. And I got in that word and God began to show me some things. And when he showed it to me, I'm like, oh my God, I've been misled, hoodwinked, bamboozled. I've been lied to. This is not what I was told. And then when I go back and say, hey, God showed me this. Oh, he didn't show you that. That ain't what it meant. Why? Because you said it wasn't. Because you want people to go by the word that you given? Okay. Healing is needed. Starting with God's people. Starting with God's people. Hey, Thurman, Mr. Brother Thurman, starting with God's people. Because the devil is out here openly acting a plumb fool. And because God's people, some of y'all are out there acting a fool with him, he has free course. And he is doing it. And he don't care. He has openly told us everything we need to know. And instead of rebuking, instead of being truthful, instead of saying, you know what, some of y'all joining him, some of y'all want the entertainment and want the money. Come on. Healing is possible if you want it. I'm just saying. Even on this show, some of y'all right here now saying, well, she don't know what she's talking about. I hear it. I know y'all saying it. I can feel y'all saying it. It's okay. Go read your Bible. The Bible going to tell you the same thing it told me. There's some things that you know and some things that some people done told you was a straight out lie. And it was not what it meant. And it's fine. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. You don't even have to come on the show. It does not mean that I'm not going to try to help somebody to be free. I'm not going to stop encouraging people. I'm not going to stop telling the truth. Because you know what? People are getting tired of all this crap. People want truth. This is why I don't come out here using scriptures. I don't come out here and I don't try to convert nobody. Want to know why? Because if you want God for yourself, you will get him. I tell you the truth, and the conversion is up to you. And those are facts. Too many people will repeat after me, and y'all repeat the prayer and don't mean nothing that was said and don't even understand what you said. Now you just as lost as you were before you walked into the church. If you want God for yourself, if you want true healing, if you want true conversion, you will get on your knees and tell God all about it. Not that he don't know it, but he wants you to speak it. Confession is good for the soul. And those are facts. Healing is possible if you want it. It's available if you want it. Change is possible if you want it. Conversion is possible if you want it. God is God. He doesn't change. I'm just saying. He don't change. And everybody gonna reap what they sown. We gonna reap it. I've reaped some stuff on this side. Then reaped it. I'm like, well, dang, Lord Jesus. But I had to go through it because I put it out there before. I put it out there. And just because I got saved don't make the moment mean that I'm in a safe place where I can escape the things I've did to people. I had to go and ask people to forgive me. I had to go and ask somebody to please help me, forgive me. I was in a state of mind that wasn't right then. Please forgive me. And I did it. I did it. A lot of them, but some of them were like, you know what? It's called being real. It is called being true. It is called me not knowing everything, don't want to know everything, ain't perfect, ain't perfect, ain't perfect, ain't perfect. Yes, I said I am not perfect and neither are you. Stop making people think because you say you perfect because you ain't. We all go through some things. We all deal with some things. We all go through some things and rocky roads and storms in life. Stop telling these people that they perfect because they got saved. God never said that. It's one perfect person that has ever walked on this earth as far as we know, and that is Jesus. Leave the seat there. He ain't come out. Leave the seat there. Leave the seat there. That's it. Close the door. Leave the seat there. That's it. Okay. All right. So you have to tell these kids sometimes. That's it. That's all. Done. And I'm talking. That's it. Because they will. What's wrong with them? They will sit there and act like you don't know, like you ain't never been here before. Some of these kids act like they've been here longer than you. You 52 and they 12. They know everything there is to know. Like you wasn't 12, that you wasn't 13, that you wasn't 16, that you wasn't 18, that you wasn't in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, 50s, 60s. We don't know nothing, right? Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's coming back around again. Everything is, you know? But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I just want to talk to y'all. But y'all know what? God is good. God is love. I love you all. And I know y'all love me too. So I don't worry about it. I know people love me. I'm a lovable person. I am. I try to be. I try to be the best version of myself. And I try to be the best version of myself for somebody else. Not so much for me, but for somebody else. Because I want to see people succeed. I want to see people smile. I want to see people blessed. I want to see people happy. I want to see that in people. Not so much for myself, but for you. It ain't never about me. I make nothing about me. I make it about others all the time. That's just who I am. And these shows, they hit me as I'm talking. So don't think, oh, no. I don't write nothing down. I keep telling people I write nothing down. I always tell God to use me at a right now point. Use me right now. Whatever comes out of my mouth, it'll be a right now. Nothing's written down. That's why I can walk and I can talk, because he gives and he says in the right now state. And that's just the truth. I don't want to be used like everybody else. I don't want to be writing stuff down. No, I say, God, open my mouth. You speak through me. Make it fresh, right then, right there, and make it real. That's it. And I know y'all about my eyes. My eyes are red because I'm tired. I'm just tired. I haven't been sleeping well. I don't even know why. I mean, nothing bad, but I haven't been sleeping as well as I should. Oops, I get off. I think somebody coming. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, y'all. I'm getting in trouble when we get off here now. Because I ain't supposed to be on here. I'm supposed to let my voice rest. I love you guys. Mwah.